Spring on our homestead has been busy, as I'm sure it has for many of you. Through all the tasks and plans, we make sure to stay present and enjoy moments together in the sunshine. Our little ducklings are very quickly growing out of their brooder, and today I make the most of a very long baby nap to create a little playpen and a pool area for them. I'm already loving having ducks. They're so funny. I just find myself giggling at their little peeps or the way they scoff down their food and water every day.
I don't want to jinx it, but we're doing pretty well with naps so far. I've actually gotten to do a few different projects, which has been so fun, and I'm just about ready to fill up the pool. These are our 3 little ducks.
I would love to know any tips you all have for creating spaces for them that are tidier, as I feel like they are constantly 2 steps ahead of me and I'm cleaning multiple times a day. I have some ideas for their main coop that I hope will work, but for now, just doing what we can to ensure they're comfortable until we are home long enough to build something bigger is important to me. For those wondering, our ducklings are Peking ducks. These are a dual-purpose bird, which are one of the biggest breeds of ducks, which are good for both meat as well as eggs. We're going to love our ducks whether they're males or females. It's just an animal that I've always wanted to have. So I'm really excited no matter which gender we get. Of course, we're hoping for more females than males, but it is what it is. Baby ducklings that aren't looked after by their mother should be supervised when swimming. Because the mother hasn't put her natural oil onto them, they can actually get waterlogged and drown in deep water. So you want to provide them shallow water and ways to escape the water if they need to, and just watch them in case. Also, because they only have their down feathers, they should dry off quite often, so having them in a sunny spot is really important. Road trip day. We have the car packed to the rafters, Bubby's ready, Sam's ready, plenty of snacks have been packed so that we don't have to stop too many times.
Tell me you have a baby without telling me you have a baby.
There is no room in there. Duckies are going to go visit their friends for a couple of days.
Oh my god, they're big.
Yeah, they're the same age.
No, hers are older.
Really?
I don't know.
I think so.
Mine are maybe 2 weeks.
Well, ours is
he
supposed
wasn't
to be
quite
8
sure.
weeks.
It's not going to be big enough. Your 3 are just going to fit in here on their own, I think.
This weekend, we had a last-minute work opportunity to film a solar battery install in a beautiful homestead on the central tablelands of New South Wales. So we packed ourselves up into our car and went on a road trip.
We're getting close, but we just had to stop for a coffee because reality is we're tired parents now and it is taking everything out of us to go. All the cafes have been closing though, so we've been driving for a while, and luckily I think Sam has convinced them to stay open long enough to give us a coffee. Yay. It's the little things, guys.
So good.
Just in time.
It's incredible how even as parents we have kept our spontaneous nature when it comes to travel. And though some moments are easier and some are fussier, Eloise is fitting in so well into our lifestyle. She seems to thrive with road trips, sometimes easily having 3-hour-long naps or even sitting and watching the world zip past in her little baby mirror. I would love you all to head over to see the video we worked on with Alex and Craig and the Wise Energy team over on their pages. Wise have been such an incredible supporter of our channel and solar energy system. It was such a great experience to see the whole team at work, but also to chat to them and get to know them on a more personal basis when we were off the clock. These guys are seriously dedicated to their craft. Returning home, our ducklings had once again grown and begun getting their tail feathers. We decided on some names for our ducks while on our road trip. We're going to name them after famous water battles, since they're waterfowl and Sam is a history buff. So let us officially introduce you to Dunkirk, Salamis and Tonkin. Telling them apart is a bit tricky though, so I'll have to figure out a way to tell them apart as they grow. I'm going to share 2 recipes with you guys today that I've started making for us and I think I will continue to make into the future. One of those things I've shared before time and time again, and that's our calendula balm. We use this for our baby, we use this for ourselves. It's fantastic for skin ailments and also to keep rashes away. The other thing I've started making is deodorant, an all natural deodorant that is really good for your skin, smells amazing, and once your skin and your body gets used to natural deodorant, you actually don't smell very much even when you don't use it. So I've tried this recipe before, it worked really well, it filled up 2.5 bottles and I've been needing to remake it again since. So I've given our reusable containers a clean out and I'm going to put together the recipe now. 30 grams of coconut oil, 20 grams of shea butter, 20. Oh, actually I need to double the recipe because I'm making 2, so 40 grams. Good. 20 grams of beeswax pellets, 20 grams of oil. I've got jojoba. I'm going to melt all of that down together over a double boiler. And while that boils away, I'm going to make up my calendula balm. I have 2 lots here. So this is 500 grams of oil, to that I'm going to add 8 tablespoons of beeswax, 8. I've had quite a few family members request some calendula balm for Christmas, so I'm making extra. And that is ready to go on the double boiler too. Beeswax is all melted, so we can carefully take that off to add our dry ingredients, and I'll put the calendula balm and beeswax on to melt that. So lastly we're going to add 30 grams of corn flour. We're going to add 30 grams of baking soda and 20 drops of essential oil. I'm just doing lavender. It all comes together. Now, if you don't have these reusable bottles, these are just from a Sugi, you can just use a normal container and put the deodorant on yourself with your hand. Okay. This one. Oh, and they do expand a bit from memory, so do a lighter in. Perfect. Keep these in the fridge because they do melt because of the ingredients in them. Yay! We moved our baby chicks out of the bus as they started getting very dusty as their wings started coming in. So after a nice tidy up of their brood box, I took them out for a bit of a play and wanted to share their breeds and colours with you all, as I know a week in Melbourne will see them growing in no time at all, and I'm going to miss this chance. We're going to come back in like a week from our Melbourne trip, and all of them are going to be so grown and so different that I kind of want to like capture this moment right now and see what they turn into. Alright. So we've got 2 of these. They are the blue and gold laced Windit, I think is what they're called. That's one.
Beautiful.
I believe this one is our Bernavidia, something like that. I'm so bad at pronouncing the names. But it's going to be really similar to Heikia, one of our previous chooks.
Who else do we have? We've got this one. So
This one is your classic Australorp. Australorps have always been our favourites. They're just such a sweet chicken. So this one I'm not sure about, but I think this one's supposed to be... Oh my goodness, you are walking. I think this one is supposed to be an Australorp as well, just a different colour. It almost looks like its wing is clipped.
And then we've got...
Didn't I? Which should be a silver laced. But see, I'm not sure if this is the Australorp and that one's silver laced, or I just got two chicks that aren't Australorps and we only have two Australorps. But this should be a silver laced Windot as well. Windot. So previously when we've named our chickens, we have named one lot of chickens after food. So we had like roasty and butters and charcoal and snits. Yeah. So that was our first lot of chooks. That was in Melbourne when we lived in the suburbs. Then when we moved into the country, we had another lot of chooks, and those ones were named after native trees. So we had Banksia, Heikia, Spotty Gum, you know, those kinds of names. And then this time round, I'm not quite sure what theme our chicken names are going to take. We have 9 of them, so I can't call them after the 7 dwarfs. Although I could. One could be Snow White, one could be Prince Charming. Could do like a herb garden and go with like mint, rosemary, lavender, clover. I don't know. Still deciding our chick names. So any suggestions, let us know, and hopefully we'll have a theme soon.
Eat the cardboard.
Did you do it?
Having livestock around our home again has brought so much life and fun to our days. It's incredible how habitual looking after these guys becomes, even in an already packed out day. Though I'm sure she won't remember it and perhaps doesn't quite understand it yet, it's been fun letting Eloise interact as she can with the baby chicks and ducklings. How amazing to think that they will all grow up with her and then feed her and entertain her as she gets older. These simple moments, these humble beginnings are why we do this. It's such a beautiful life to be so connected to our food, to our animals, and also to our land. So we hope you enjoyed watching the video today to see a little glimpse into our life at the moment, and we can't wait to share more into the future.